you see yourself always saying, I'm going to be an actor. This is what I want to do? Did you kind of fall into it? Did you have an event that got you there? How'd you get started?
There were many events, many, many,
Okay.
many fantastical events. You know, one in particular was like the Christmas play performance at school that you do, and they gave me
Sure.
line, and I got to like improv, and I was supposed to mess up the ABCs. And so I improv like different radio stations, and I got a huge laugh. And I'm like, this is it. It's over. It's over. I'm taking over from here.
I love
Uh,
that.
but yeah, that was a big spark for me. But I think mostly it was like how passionate my father was about like cinema and different films and the old films and their stories and how they would paint those stories, and just watching, watching him watch these films and how deeply they resonated within him, like to the point of tears at times.
Mm.
And like it just I was in awe of that, and how people could do that, and to tell this life and to have fun and to be a child forever and to be able to play. Now,
Yes.
within the dynamics of like trauma and things like that, then moving forward, the different things that I experienced in my life, feeling isolated, um, I felt as though I was not alone in this, and that there was a lot inside of me that I still had yet to understand, but wanted to tell the story of this, and that it was important, and that would connect me with others, and connect that, like love and passion. And it wasn't something that I felt like I took really seriously until like my junior year. And I mean, I'm not sure if y'all are familiar, but I do have a daughter.
Yep. Yep.
I had my daughter very young. I had her when I was 15, going on 16 in high school. And that was a huge shift. I mean, respectfully, you would think, for me, in terms of just like living beyond my self and insecurities, and what I was going to bring to the world of this person. And acting had been something that was like a secret passion of mine that I kept behind closed doors because I didn't want to tell people and have them tell me that it's ridiculous. And when I was a junior in high school, I was like, you know what? This is what I'm going to do. I know it's for me. I feel strongly about it, and I have to, like tell my story. And I feel like being from a diverse background, having a Irish American father, even though he was like more American, he didn't have an accent. Um, but Irish father from like the suburbs and over in Detroit. I mean, he wasn't, he wasn't all suburb, but that's how he got my mama, who was over on the south side. This like, you know, young black mama, who was just full of life and energy and creativity. And she lended so much to that side of me, that creative side of me, that I was like, in all of these different dynamics of life, I was like, there's so much that I feel like is misunderstood, and segregated within different parts of life,
Mm-hmm.
that I feel like I can bring all of that within my person and my art to help us relate to this thing called the human condition of journeying through life and feeling and finding out and figuring out, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.